The Bills aren't going to get it done, but I do think the Packers will probably get it done against the Arizona Cardinals at home. That is my game of the week. The Packers are what, like 3-point favorites, I believe, or are they underdogs? I hadn't looked.
Uh, Sorry,
Oh, they're 5-point favorites. Forgive me. They're
there we
5-point
are. The
favorites. Um, I think these are two good teams with young quarterbacks, young enough. I mean, Kyler Murray's he's not old yet, I would say. Um,
No, he's not even close. What are we talking
yeah,
about?
so I think these are two young quarterbacks. Again, the future of the game is being presented, during this noon game, and Jaden Reed, and
Good
Jordan Love
save.
have had a
Good save.
great connection the last few weeks. And Kyler Murray's going to run around. He's going to dish it to Marvin Harrison, um, and then Connor, the running back for Arizona. He had what, over 100 yards and a loss at one point this year,
Yep.
uh, rushing. So he's going to get his as well. And then I think the Packers. It's going to come down to the last drive, and maybe the Packers probably force a turnover like they kind of have been late in games when it's been close. So
Shout out, what is his name? Xavier Williams? Is that
oof. He
New
yeah,
Packers
he
defensive
had
back?
like 4 picks in four
He has a pick
weeks.
in every game this season so
Uh-huh.
far.
Wow.
Uh-huh.
Xavier McKinney.
Xavier McKinney, that's it.
Very
So
good. I don't know, this Cardinals offense has so much potential moving forward. It's ridiculous on what they can do. But as far as the Packers go, I mean, they've really kind of fallen backwards of what we expected to see out of them from the last couple of years. You got Christian Watson who can't stay healthy. You got Romeo Dobbs who is complaining that he's not getting enough targets, so he gets suspended for a game because he decides to miss practice and stay home for 2 days. Now he's going to be back this week. It's expected, anyways. But what do we make Dontavion Wicks? I mean, that's a guy who's been getting target after target after target, and the guy like has a fantastic week one time because he catches 5 of his 13 targets and he turns those into a bunch of yards and a touchdown. But then he still gets another 15 targets and he only catches the ball one time, and the rest of it he's just having drops. Like what do we make of this wide receivers issues that are going on for the Packers right now? Because they have an endless pool of talent, but they can't really get it together at all.
There's a lot going on, not just with him as well. Dobbs, he just is coming out for one game suspension. Do you think he's
mhm.
even going to
That
do
was
anything as well too?
that was last week, so he's going to be in this week.
Yeah, exactly. He's coming out for one game suspension.
Yeah, well, I don't know.
They're fucking 3-2. Whatever they're doing's working right now. They're
Two of their
they're
wins
winning.
came from a
Jade,
quarterback who's not currently starting.
Who cares? That means they know how to win without their guys. At the end of the day, it's Josh Jacobs. All right. At the end of the day, it's Josh Jacobs. If you can run the ball at will, you become a hard team to beat at
you
the
know
end of
what?
the
I'm
day.
I'm calling it this week. Josh Jacobs reception touchdown. It's going
That's
to happen
fine.
this week.
That's fine. I love it.
His first in his career this
You
week.
put money on that, Tommy?
Stay tuned.
Ho, ho,
Stay tuned.
ho. I like the little teaser.
Yep. But yeah, I don't know where this kind of Packers hate is coming from. One of the greatest to ever do it leaves. And for the last 20 plus years, or a little over 20 years, it's been two guys in Green Bay. So there's going to be some growing pains there. As far as the wide receivers go, I think that's on the front office. They gotta fucking either I think they did a good job with Romeo Dobbs by like setting an example, being like, hey, look, we don't deal with this shit.
They did that
Um,
last year too with who's the cornerback? Um
Jair.
Jair
Yeah,
Alexander.
Jair. They
Yeah.
did that last year with Jair as well.
hmm So I don't know though. They got Mr. Glue at tight end. Um, and if,
Big
if
replay.
Watson can stay healthy, that's fine. But Josh Jacobs is the key to that team, I think.
I honestly think Kyler Murray's going to run around so much in this game as well, though. Little Mighty Mouse out there. I love watching him run so much.
That's the best.
Dig, 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 dig.
He's going to have some scrambles in the pocket, get out and find Marvin because Marvin had plenty of opportunities to catch some balls last week. He's going to make up for that big time because he loves going up and high pointing the ball and making those fancy catches along the sideline. So definitely start Marvin.
like
Is
that calm,
Marvin is
calm style.
Marvin more similar to his dad or more similar to Randy Moss?
I think he's got a little mix of both in him.
Yeah.
I wouldn't
Yeah.
say
Yeah, one or the other, but
I wouldn't say he's more specific to either one, especially because we've only seen him in 5 games, but he's got the big body type. He can go up and high point the ball. He's very, very fast. He can run any route on the tree. I think he's got the best of both of those.
yeah.
And it's not specific to either type because he can do both. Like I don't think there's a weakness in either of those things that he's doing.
hmm I agree. I agree. I think did you say it last week or even yesterday? Like Ohio State has just been fucking cranking out
I think
elite
we've been
wide
saying that for a
receivers.
long time.
Oh,
Ohio State's been
dude.
LSU's is
cranking.
better. LSU is better.
I mean, like money wise, I guess kind of, and like recently, but like
Who
Ohio
are you
State,
taking
huh?
over? Who are you taking over LSU's guys recently?
Recent, fair.
Well, yeah,
I mean, yeah,
okay, that's why I meant like recently. I think in the last span of 10 years, 5, 10 years, it's probably been Ohio State or Alabama.
5 years it's LSU for sure.
Oh,
LSU.
agreed.
okay.
You want to go
Yeah.
back in the annals of history, then yeah, probably Ohio
Through the
State.
through the annals of history.